Hey guys, welcome back for another video. It's me, What You Will. Today we are starting on Chapter 3 in the additional investigation of Case 36, The Devil's Playground. So yeah, let's get right into this. Major Will, you got to help me. My cousin Hannah. I'm scared she's gone to kill herself. I heard her talking out loud, promising time she would join him. Oh goodness, this can't be happening. I don't know where she's gone, but please, you got to stop Hannah. I don't know what I'll do if she died. Greensboro is such a big city, so how on earth will we ever find her before she dies, all in the name of love? You're right, Will. Hannah must have gone to the kissing spot. After all, that's where she fell in love with Tom. Let's just hope we're not too late. There's Hannah, but losing your soulmate is a fate much worse than death. No, Hannah, don't drink that poison. My love, wait for me. No, Will, the poison has already taken effect. We gotta rush her to the hospital. And we need to try and find which poison she swallowed to make an antidote for her. Hurry, Will, only you can save her. Great work, Will. Those broken pieces of glass must be from the file that Hannah swallowed. We had to piece it back together if we ever hope to identify the poison. And remember, time is of the essence. Way to go, Will. These pieces of glass you restored make up the file. And I'm pretty sure it contains the poison Hannah swallowed. Ah, Nathan's probably calling for an update. Hello? Well, you got to hurry. The doctors have placed Hannah in an artificial coma to slow down the poison's progress. But without a sample of the poison, there's no way of knowing what antidote to give her. Will has already restored the file, Nathan, and we were just about to collect a sample. That's great. Rush into the lab as soon as you succeeded. We're all counting on you, Will. We need to hurry. I just hope there's enough poison left for you to retrieve a sample. Good job, Will. You managed to collect a sample of poison from the file that Hannah drank from. Let's rush the sample to the lab and hope that Nathan can pinpoint what poison it is in time to save her life. And instead of idling around in fear until Nathan's finished, we should go and inform Hannah's father of this tragic development. Oh, Hannah. Mini Cleany Libe. Why? Why would she ever do such a thing? We don't know. EZK go. I swear I change up his name every time. But don't worry, she's in good hands now. It's all your fault, you English. If I wasn't Amish, I would have given you one kick with my boots and send you on your way. Is that a threat? This isn't our fault, EZK. We're only here to investigate a murder which sadly happened on your land. If everybody followed the Amish way, there would be no use for you policemen anymore. There would be no crime and no violence. Maybe you're right, but for the time being, we got a murder to solve, and if that's alright with you, we'd like to get on with it. I agree, Will. It was the right thing to do. We couldn't risk telling Ezekiel about Hannah's involvement with Tom. But I feel bad for Ezekiel. This incident risks causing his whole community to fall apart. Good idea. Let's hurry up and search the murder scene one last time so that we can leave the Amish in peace. Well, you seriously think we should search through that feeding trowel you found on a crime scene? I know we're often looking for the needle in the haystack, but I never expected us to really do it. But okay then, I'm sure the cows won't mind that much. And this looks like a broken warning sign. Would you mind piecing it back together so that we can see what it's warning us about? I wonder how this stirrup wound up in the feeding trough. It's obviously come from a saddle, and look, there's blood on it. Wait, we know the killer rides horses, which means the stirrup could quite possibly belong to our killer. What do you think, Will? Good point. The only way to know for sure is to send it to the lab and let Nathan work his magic. Excellent work, Will. So this broken sign from the crime scene is an Amish crossing warning sign. You're right, I can't believe I failed to realize it. The Amish don't have cars, they only ride horses. And we know our killer rides horses too. I wish it was otherwise, but this means that all our Amish suspects have just become a whole lot more suspicious. I analyzed that stirrup you found in that feeding trough on the crime scene, and I got some great news. Great news is our favorite kind of news. First off, the blood on the stirrup belongs to your victim. The killer must have obviously stepped in Tom's blood before getting back on their horse. And now comes my favorite part. Stirrups are leveled on the saddle to perfectly match the rider's height. And so thanks to that stirrup, I did some quick calculations, and with Alex's help, we did a few tests to confirm it. And I can assure you that your killer's height is 6 feet tall. Excellent work, Nathan. Well, Will, we're 6 feet closer to catching our killer. Well, it's lucky you were able to retrieve a sample of poison from Hannah's file. Thanks to you, I was able to determine that this is the poison ironically called Lover's Death because of the way it attacks the heart. To die like that is a horrible and torturous death and bears much resemblance to the ache of a broken heart. Oh my goodness, Hannah's going to die. No, thanks to Will, I was able to inform the doctors of the type of antidote needed to save Hannah. I'm happy to say Hannah will live and is in a stable enough condition to talk. Come on, Will, I know you're dying to check up on her. Thanks again for your help, Nathan. What happened to my clothes? Let me get out of here. So that you can kill yourself? Tom vowed to love me in his life and the next. I'm ready to die if it's to be with him. Oh, Hannah, we know it may seem like the world has ended right now, but you can't give up. You owe it to yourself and to Tom to live and be happy. Oh, Tom, the last time I saw him, we had a massive row because he confessed that he originally approached us Amish to try and buy our land. I was fierce. I felt completely betrayed. I suddenly imagined that he was just pretending to love me in order to facilitate the buyout. I told him to leave and never come back, that our love was over. But the day he died, he must have sneaked back on Amish land to come and see me. I killed him. I killed my one true love, all because I refused to believe him. Later in Chief King's office. Major Will, Grace has just sent you a letter asking you to come see her at the Amish community as soon as possible. She sent a letter? Haha. Grace has become so completely Amish that she doesn't even use her phone anymore. Jones, if you had bothered to read her letter before cracking jokes, you would have found out that her cell phone battery is dead. Ah, I forgot that the Amish don't have electricity. Okay then, Will, let's go see what Grace wants us for. At the Amish community. Hey Grace, we came as soon as we got your letter. What did you want us for? Well, Will, I made a great progress with Isaac. He's still too shocked by the murder to talk. But I managed to get him to express himself through drawings until he was finally able to draw what he remembered of the murder scene. But here's the thing. Ezekiel saw the drawing of the child's rendering of the murder, and as there was a lot of blood in it, Ezekiel tore the picture up in a rage, saying this drawing was everything the Amish stand against. Huh, just our luck. But Ezekiel hadn't counted on Will's keen eyes and deft fingers to piece it back together. So this is a picture of the murderer as Isaac remembers it. It's terrifying. The killer is definitely a monster, alright, and look, its giant's claw must have must be Isaac's imagination of the pitchfork. Well, maybe if we asked Isaac to explain his drawings in detail, there's a chance we could learn more about our killer. Good thinking. We should let Grace do the talking since she's the one who managed to get through to Isaac and earn his trust. Isaac, sweetie, Major Will needs to talk to you just a bit more about the picture you drew. Of the Struzel? I mean the monster? Yes, of the horrible monster. We know this must be very hard for you, but I also know how brave you are. Alright. Good boy. Now close your eyes and think back hard on that drawing you made and tell us everything you can about it. And remember, Major Will and I will be right next to you every step of the way, okay? Now are you ready? Ready. Isaac's drawing. This is my drawing. This is the monster with its huge claws. The monster is wearing a hat to protect it from the sun because everyone knows monsters can only come out at night. So the sun is very sad because he cannot do anything to stop the horrible monster from hurting Tom. And Tom is crying because he is so afraid and the monster is screaming and then the monster attacked and there was blood everywhere. Why do you think the monster was so angry with Tom, Major Will? Who knows what makes the monsters angry, Isaac? But thanks to you and Major Will, this one will be locked away forever and ever. I don't feel like I've been very helpful, not towards my community. Don't say that, Isaac. You've been amazing. I'm so proud of you. Isaac is such a sweet kid. It breaks my heart what he's been through. We all feel for him, Grace, and understand how Isaac's crazy story about a monster is easier for him to accept than the truth, but it's no of use to us. I mean, all we learned from is that the monsters can't come out during the day unless they wear a hat. Jones, sometimes I really do think you wouldn't get anywhere if it wasn't for Will. The greatest Major alive easily deduced that the monster's claws were in fact the killer's pitchfork. And if the monster was wearing a hat, then that means our killer was wearing one too. I can't believe I failed to realize that. Well, Will, I think we're finally ready to put this monster behind bars, don't you? Let's get him. Oh boy. Alright, all I know is between these two. He's 6 feet. Yeah, that's him. Oh, he's too short. He's the same height as me, I think. Actually, no. I'm taller. So it was the father. Ezekiel Hertzberger, you're under arrest for the murder of Tom Blackwater. Parade me in front of your judge, but it shall all be in vain. Only the Lord can truly judge me for my sins. This isn't just a sin, Ezekiel. It's a gruesome crime, and I thought the Amish weren't ever allowed to take a human life. They aren't, but every day more of you English people try to take over our land and corrupt my people with your evil ways. As not only a father to my children, but to the whole community, I have to stand up and say enough is enough. So you killed an innocent boy? Innocent? Do you know what we Amish call your outside world? We call it the devil's playground. See, none of you are innocent. And especially not Tom. When he realized he couldn't buy our land, he decided to steal my sweet Hannah away from me. You knew about Tom and Hannah? The day he died is the day he boasted about him and Hannah being madly in love. He knew my weakness and made it grow into a monster. I tried to stay calm, to ask God for guidance, but before I knew it, I was chasing him down on a horseback with a pitchfork in my hand. Why can't people just leave us in peace? Why do you always feel the need to come and destroy everything that is good? That is what I asked myself as I turned Tom into a scarecrow. I did it as a warning to all you crows, you scavengers, to stay away from our land. Mr. Hertzberger, do you have anything to add before you receive your sentence for the murder of Tom Blackwater? What I did stands against everything the Amish believe in. They are good people, true children of God, who ask nothing more than to be left alone. Your words have been noted, Mr. Hershberger. And it's true, your arrest is the first Amish arrest there's ever been in the history of Greensboro. And it is with a heavy heart that I listen to the gruesome story that was told in detail here today. And so, for your barbaric crime, I hereby sentence you to life imprisonment. Now, you have expressed your desire to be allowed to wear your Amish clothes in prison since it's part of your belief. Even though you do not deserve to remain Amish, I cannot oppose that. Thank you for your understanding, Your Honor. I am ready to be taken away now. Grace definitely seemed to love the simplicity of the Amish life, but to belong, you do have to make a lot of sacrifices. I mean, look at Madison. She's completely at ease in both the Amish world and the modern world, yet she can't openly be a part of both. But she's way stronger than I first thought, and I'm positive everything will turn out the way she wants in the end. Come on, Will, after such a long stint in the countryside, what do you say we go get our geek on and check out the Sci-Fi Fantasy Festival? Oh, silly Jones, you know we had to go through the additional investigation first. Major Will, you were perfect, as usual. I have to say, the Amish may not use electricity, but this murder was a real shock. Jokes aside, we have a problem with one of the suspects. Ramirez was watching the victim's room this morning when Dylan Koss pretended to be Blackwater's uncle to enter the dorms. You must be rubbing off on him, Will, because Ramirez recognized Dylan and tried to stop him, but the man can only do so much. He's going to need your help. Oh, of course, he needs us. We need to rescue little Ramirez before he gets eaten by the big bad cops. That's rich coming from you, Jones. You'd be lost without Major Will. Oh, before I forget, Miss Hershberger asked after you. You'll find her at the hospital. Will, wait a minute. Grace, why are you still wearing that Amish dress? I thought you'd be back to your lab by now. I was, but I'm still worried about Isaac. The poor kid has been through so much. He's just been told the monster who killed Tom was his father. Please, Will, could you come with me to the farm? I would really like to make sure the poor lamb is doing okay. Hello, Isaac. How are you doing? Major Will and I came to see if you needed anything. Miss Delaney, you're back. Thank God. I don't know what to do. I feel so mad. Everything has gone wrong. I don't understand how my father can't be the Sushuso. He taught me the Ordung. Always told me violence was the solution. Why would he teach me all this and then kill someone? I know being angry is wrong, but I don't want to see him ever again. I smashed the toy train he made me. I wanted him to teach me woodwork, but not anymore. It's normal to feel upset, Isaac. You had to face some very traumatic events. I think you're really brave. You should try to sleep a little, alright? Will and I will be back when you wake up. Please, Will, can you help me find Isaac's broken train? You are awesome at restoring stuff, and Isaac is lost right now, but he will regret breaking his toy in a while. Thank goodness you're here, Major Will. Mr. Koss refuses to cooperate. He keeps repeating that he doesn't have to tell us why he wanted to get in Tom's room. Of course I won't tell you. This is none of your business. It's a private matter, something between me and Tom. All of this is just a waste of time and money for me. Well, Tom is still dead, so whatever business you have, you will have to discuss with Major Will. What were you looking for here? I just wanted to visit a recently deceased friend's room. I didn't know I had to report everything I do to the police. Do you also want to know what I ate this morning, Major? Sure. You don't want to cooperate. Fine with us, Major Will. Why don't we have a look around and find ourselves what our little friend wants to get back so badly? Hello, Hannah. We heard you asked to see Major Will. Are you alright? How long are you supposed to stay at the hospital? Thank you. Whoa, what was that? Okay. Thank you for coming, Major Will. I'm still very weak, but the doctor said I should be able to go back home soon. I called you because I need some help. You see, I can't leave that room. I wasn't even there for my father's trial. I can't go see my little brother either. I'm just stuck here. I guess at least I don't have anything to face. Don't have to face anything. Neither Tom's death nor my father's imprisonment. Oh, I fear going back home would just make everything real. And the thing is, I lost my hairpin. It was Tom's gift, a symbol of our love. I could hide under my prayer cap, and I lost it. No, don't cry, Hannah. I'm sure we can find your hairpin, right, Will? I bet it fell from your hair when you, tumbled at the kissing spot. We'll bring it back, okay? Thank goodness you found the train pieces, Will. But Isaac didn't lie when he said he broke his toy. He literally dismantled it. This proves how bad he's feeling about all this. I hope it's not too broken to mend it. Please, give it your best for Isaac, Will. Well done, Will. That briefcase looks very high class. It's not your everyday student's bag. Now, let's see what's in it. Finding a hairpin here could take hours, and if it's in that pile of leaves, you'll find it faster than I ever will. Unbelievable. You repaired that handmade train so quickly, Will. It's so beautiful. Isaac was right about his father's talent for woodwork. Let's hope having that toy back will help him get through all this. No law can resist you, Will. This briefcase you found in Tom's room wasn't even a challenge. Let's see what's in it. Oh, there is just one file stamped confidential. I don't know for you, but all this legal mumbo jumbo means nothing to me. Maybe Alex could help us. Good job, Will. You are right as usual about finding Hannah's hairpin in that pile of leaves. It's beautiful. Tom managed to find it a discreet, yet very refined present for his beloved. It's no wonder Hannah wants it back. Let's go to the hospital. She must be waiting for us. Hey Isaac, look, Major Will repaired your train. I know you feel upset, but you should keep this toy. It represents a good memory of your father, doesn't it? My train, you really repaired it. It's exactly like it was when my father made it for me. Thank you, Major Will. I've always been proud of it, but when I saw that train after the trial, suddenly I wanted to destroy it so much. Does that make me a socialist too? I don't want to be a bad person. I regret this so much. I just want my father back. Why did this have to happen to us? Oh, Isaac, I'm sorry you had to go through all this. You're a very good child, don't worry. If you want, Will and I can stay with you and we can talk about it. How does that sound? I like that a lot. With the murder and everything, no one pays attention to me. I feel lonely. You're really nice people. You should have lunch here with us, Major Will. We're back, Hannah. Major Will found your hairpin among dirt and leaves at the kissing spot. My hairpin, I'm so glad I can have it back. Thank you, Major Will. You have no idea how much it means to me. It was such a delicate attention from Tom. As an Amish, I mustn't wear jewelry, nor any outstanding clothes. But he said that he just wanted to give me something pretty, but because I was the prettiest. So he found this beautiful hairpin and offered it to me, saying it was like our love. I could bring it with me everywhere, but I had to conceal it under my bonnet in my Bible. Oh, I miss him. I can't believe my father killed him. I wish things had turned out differently. We could have led a happy life together. I'm sorry, the paint is still too fresh. Please, Major Will, take these clothes as a thank you. They'll help you look like plain folk if you visit us again. Alright, while we're waiting for this, would you go to the prom? I mean, Takiguchi's dead, so that means you're open, right? Alright, Alex, did you understand what this file Will found in Tom's briefcase means? I hope it's a link to Dylan. Going through this dorm room again would be a pain. Don't worry, that file held a contract and Dylan's name was everywhere in it. I carefully read the document and ran the names through the database. It took some time, but I discovered something big. Actually, the whole contract is a fraud. All the names and documents are forgeries, except the unlucky buyers and Dylan's. Even the land's location is fake. Dylan was trying to sell a non-existent land to his customer, and he'd even have gotten a nice amount of money out of this. What a scam. Let's say the documents such as property titles have been forged. Well, let's go put that crook in custody. Dylan, look at this business contract Major Will found. You can't stop lying about your business in Tom's room now. We know everything about your shameful scam. Wait, how did you get this? It's a confidential document. How did you open the briefcase? It's a violation of private property. My business relies on privacy and discretion. Oh yeah? Well, private or not, this document is now your one-way ticket to one of our cells. You wish, but Tom is the one who forged those documents a little before he got himself killed by those darn Amish. He was really good at it. And this contract may be forged, but it isn't signed. It was waiting in the briefcase unused, hence why I haven't done any actual fraud. You're really shameless. Be sure we'll keep an eye on you and your shenanigans, and for now, you can at least get a very heavy fine for attempted robbery. And guys, that will be the end of case 36. I'll see you guys next time for case 37. I love you all. Get out.